We have a fusion of sorts going on for Sir Nicholas through this Yuletide Titan event, where you can come all the way over here and get yourself good old Santa Claus inside Raid Shadow Legends, which is pretty cool. And along with that, we of course have an artifact enhancement event, which actually has some decent rewards in it, in my opinion. So you're getting yourself some chicken, some gems, mortal soul stones, ancient shards, and then the snow points, which those particular snow points are going to put me past the 750 immortal soul coins, which is almost a large soul stone. So very much worth it. I decided though, what the hell am I doing? I'm going for all these events and stuff like that for Sir Nicholas when I can just come into the token trader and purchase him from here. Of course, if it looks like his companion champion, Lady Noelle, who I'll be recording a video after this, but uploading it before, it's weird how it works. She actually looks to be pretty good as well. And I have terrible luck with shard summoning, so I have a lot of duplicate legendaries, most of which I am definitely not going to use, because some of them I don't even have the main champion built, so I'm going to unbind some of those, I think, and buy Sir Nicholas from the token trader, and start saving some of my resources for the actual Christmas fusion. Hopefully I can make it, because I'm pretty low on shards right now. Like, it's absolutely crazy how back-to-back these events have been, but we will see. All that is a long-winded way to say that we are going to be doing some artifact enhancements, as always. So let's go ahead. Let's go down to probably one of the coolest sets in the game, and let's start with our feral pieces, because we are winning the current siege that I'm in, so we do have a couple of new pieces that we can go ahead and try out here. So this is an interesting piece. Defense main stat, excuse me, resistance, and then HP rolls with crit rate and accuracy. Just to remind everybody, this particular gear set has accuracy bonuses as well as immunity at 4 pieces. And then you also have, you know, speed bonuses in there. And then also 5% more damage per each debuff placed by the wearer. So realistically, we generally want some survivability, because it's going to be for more support type champions, I would say. So like your, you know, Ramen 2s and those sorts of things, just so that you can be a little bit more immune to, obviously, sheeps. And then in prolonged fights, you can actually get that damage bonus as well. So this is almost perfect, because I can imagine this going on some sort of a, you know, not a very tanky champion like a Nekmothar or something like that. The accuracy to it is quite nice as well. With Feral, you can definitely be a little bit more loose with essentially the accuracy substats, because you get such strong accuracy bonuses from the set piece. Like, one piece is going to give you a 40% bonus on its own, which is absolutely crazy. Pretty okay piece here as well. Triple into crit rate. I should probably move my webcam just so I'm not in the way there. So let's go ahead and let's sit right in the middle. I always forget to do that. We do have an accuracy roll here on this mythical piece, which is quite nice, and we do actually roll into it, and then also resistance and crit damage. I don't have much feral pieces currently, so I think I will probably go ahead and keep that, though it is going to stay at a level 12 essentially for now, because I might still sell it at some point. Excuse me. This is actually a very nice piece. Same kind of thing. We got speed, resistance, and HP, going to be very useful for some sort of a debuffing champion. So I am definitely going to keep that and level it up. This piece I was trying to roll last time, but I didn't actually have the silver to finish it, so we're going to go ahead and roll it again. Now we get speed, accuracy, and crit rate, so I'm immediately thinking that this could be good for some sort of a bomb champion, right? Because these are kind of the stats that you want on it. Though, that being said, it would be a lot better if this was, of course, attack percentage, because you're not necessarily focusing on crit rate as much on a bomb champion. This piece here, the substats are pretty trash, so we're really just looking for like a triple roll or a quad roll into something so that we can try to chaos or it, but we don't get that, unfortunately. Same kind of deal here, although this piece definitely is tough, because this would be a perfect piece for like a bomb champion, right? Because we have attack, which we rolled into, we have accuracy, which has essentially a double roll, and then we have crit damage. So I think, as much as it pains me, I am probably going to keep that piece. And as you can see, I am very low on feral gear, right? So even though my clan has been doing pretty well inside the CVCs, so like the siege battles there, I don't have a whole lot of this gear to go around. So realistically, I do need to be a little bit more careful with what I sell, because we have 2 chest plates currently, right? Like, and neither of them are very good. And I don't think I actually have any equipped on champions either. So yeah, we're in desperate need of that, that's for sure. Now I believe I actually have some zeal and impulse pieces to roll, because I have been doing live arena a little bit more. This piece I'm just going to go ahead and sell. I'm not interested in a rare piece from this set. Excuse me. So this piece could have some potential here. We're definitely going to roll it to 16 and see what we hit. For anyone who might not know, Impulse is a very strong set because it's giving you speed plus 12% and then a 12% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown by 1 turn. And this is on a 2-piece set, so it's essentially combining your speed set along with like a reflex set, right? Like a slightly weaker reflex set, which is very, very cool. It's a very strong set. Accuracy, HP. Don't really know what kind of champion I would use this on. I am going to keep it though for the time being. We got speed and then defense. Here we're looking for defense and speed rolls, and that's about it. And we get a 1, 1, and 1. So we are actually going to go ahead and we are going to sell that. We have HP boots. These are 5-star boots, so I'm really just looking for a triple roll on the substat for us to try and rework it. I do have a lot of 5-star chaos ore, so we're going to see what we can get. Flat stat attack, already not interested in it. That is a shame. We're now going on to a defense piece with crit rate and crit damage on the substats. This would be very solid for like a newt or something like that, of course, right? I'm going to keep that piece. I'm just going to leave it at 12, though. Attack main stat, accuracy substat, flat attack, HP is what we roll into. If this rolled more into like accuracy or something like that, you could argue that it'd be good for like a Nishak type champion. Having that attack main stat and then giving him some accuracy on the substat would be very, very strong. Same kind of thing here. We do get resistance, HP, and speed. And for Nishak, especially if he's soloing stuff, you do want a little bit of HP on there as well. So we might actually keep this. And then for anyone who's wondering, generally when you're running attack stat, main stat gauntlets, you're not really too worried, or you're not as worried at least, about getting, you know, crit rate or crit damage substats, because you're almost always running that on, again, like a bomb champion, right? Or somebody who has guaranteed criticals or something like that. So you can forego those stats a little bit more. We get a nice triple roll into speed here, which is quite nice. And let's go ahead and take a look at what other sets we have. So I just did a bunch of rolling on my lethal gear. I crafted like 50 more pieces. And I did actually see a very nice set of boots here. So we're going to go ahead and roll these and hope for something good. Double crit damage, crit rate. We got attack on there as well. These are fantastic boots. The only way it would have been better is if this was like flat attack or something that it rolled. Or accuracy. And we get an attack ascension. That is awesome. Let's go. That is exactly what we're looking for on these boots. That is absolutely perfect. I'm going to go ahead and just ascend those to the level 6 as well. In my Marius missions, I don't have any more requirements to ascend champions or ascend potions. Sorry, ascend gear, rather. Jeez, that was a struggle to get out, apparently. So I can use these a little bit more liberally, which is pretty cool. We got attack substat ascension here. I'm going to go ahead and take this to 16. I am looking to build a Michinaki here soon with some damage dealing stats. So that gear piece could be very solid for him. We get a double roll into speed with an HP. We'll see what we ascend here. If it's a good ascension, I'll keep it. It's not, we'll go ahead and sell that then. It's not a terrible piece, but it's also not good enough that I could justify keeping it on my account. Very decent piece here for somebody like a bomb champion. With shields, you can't actually get attack percentage on them, so really what you're looking for is accuracy, speed, crit damage, those sorts of things. Crit rate is nice as well, obviously. This would be nice if it was speed. Unfortunately, it is not, but we still get a very nice weapon piece there, too, from one of the best damage-dealing sets in the entire game. Speed, attack, and HP. This one already rolled into crit rate, essentially, so we are going to go ahead and take it 16. I could see myself getting use, and we get essentially just a double roll into crit rate there as well, which is quite nice. Lethal is definitely, as you can see, one of my struggle points inside the game, though. Like, I'm especially struggling for good chest plates. So once I get a good upgrade for that, my Sun Wukong build will be a lot stronger as well. We have a good accuracy roll here, as well as crit rate, speed, crit damage. Could be good for a damage dealing champion. We'll leave that on level 12 for now. For most accounts, I would honestly probably recommend selling that. But I have so many champions that need speed these days that I can justify keeping it on my particular account. This one's definitely going to be a sell, though. I won't see that weapon ending up on really anyone at all. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to keep rolling some gear here. We are getting low on the silver, of course, 2.9 million. So perhaps we need to be a little bit more strict with what we keep. I'll start taking pieces to level 8 just to save a little bit of silver, because realistically, like in that situation, if they don't roll into speed, we're not going to be keeping them anyway. So we can sell those, save ourselves a little bit of money there. And I'm sure that we'll probably be close to, if not having maxed out the artifact enhancement event. Anyways, a triple roll here would be nice, but of course, we do not get it because the game just hates me. So on this piece, we're going to be looking for triple to quad rolls, which is not going to happen, unfortunately, because I would be okay Chaos oring a 6-star perception piece, of course, right? So we're definitely not struggling for shields, so we can also afford to be pretty picky on these. Me, like a year ago, definitely would have kept this piece since it was so tanky, but realistically on perception, the champions that you're running it on, in a lot of cases, you're not really worried about their tank stats. You're essentially just worried about, you know, them going first and getting a job done. So it makes no sense to keep a piece that's just going to end up sitting in your gear collection and not getting used. And Lord knows I have a lot of those pieces, so I need to come through and do a proper cleanse at some point. We already got a double into speed here, which is nice, and it looks like we got some decently high rolls. There we go. We got a nice little triple into speed, which is quite good. That is probably going to get used very soon. And we get 1, 1, and 1, so that's going to be a sell, unfortunately. I'm going to keep going here. We got another speed piece, HP main stat. If it doesn't roll like almost exclusively speed, we don't really have a use for that particular piece, of course. This one, flat attack main stat. We're really just looking for that triple into speed here, which does not happen. It is a 6-star glove, though, so we'll see if it'll triple. It does not. The game just said, screw you, in the worst way possible. Interestingly, as you can see, I have no level 16 gauntlets on the account that are not being used. So, you know, really lets you know where the shortage of gear is, I suppose. Accuracy and attack, just not really what we're looking for. This one is an okay piece, especially for like an early game account. You could get use out of this, right? So having crit rate with substat of attack is not bad. Decent roll there. Do I have gloves with higher than 18 speed? It doesn't look like it, so I'm actually going to sell a couple of these. We do have a tie there, but I think these gloves will be quite nice. Now, this is a very, very nice set of gloves. So we got crit rate, we got attack, we got speed substats, and then crit damage main stat. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. These gauntlets are juicy. This is like, if this rolls crit rate, it doesn't. But you know what? You could Chaos Dust this, get crit rate or crit damage ascension on there. These are basically like the ideal gauntlets, right? The only thing, literally the only thing that would make these better is, first of all, if that wasn't a resistance roll and we had like flat attack or something like that. But the only thing that would make them better is if they were from like Merciless, right? Like those are very, very nice gauntlets. Let's go ahead and see if I can take this to 8. I don't even know if I have the silver to do that. I do, somehow. So we'll go ahead and we'll sell that. I am very, very broke, as you can see. We're not going to roll the speed boots because we know those are going to be a keep. I did see some life gear up here that I want to check out and see if I should actually keep it. So this is resistance, triple roll defense on the substats, accuracy, and then defense ascension. Probably going to keep that. This one, though, I don't think is good enough to really be kept. And then defense set, going to sell that, and going to sell that. We're not really looking for, like, you know, speed or anything like that out of those particular pieces. 5-star helmet here has got to go. We got ourselves a bit more money so we can afford to take this up to level 8. I would say this is kind of realistically what a lot of, you know, especially free-to-play or low-spend players are going to run into. I always remember watching gear cleanses back in the day from like Hell Hades and content creators like that, where they have like 160 million or, you know, 900 million silver or something crazy like that, and I'm just like, bruh. So I think these videos are a lot more relatable for a lot of players, right? That one does roll into speed as a double. I don't have really the silver to roll it up any higher. 5-star rare weapon here is going to be a sell. That being said, if you like these videos and you find them helpful or relatable in any way, or if they help you progress your account or teach you something you might not have known before, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, the like button, leave a comment, all that sort of YouTube stuff. And we have memberships live on a channel now too, if that's something you're interested in. So you can help support the channel by spending like $3 a month or something like that. You get a special little badge when you're commenting on any of the videos, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to check and see where we're sitting at on this artifact enhancement. We have almost completed it. I'm going to go ahead and claim these rewards. And I think that is going to do it for the time being. I will have to get that 6-star Chaos Ore at some point later on after I farmed a bit more silver, wasted a bit more energy in Spider or something like that, or just done a gear cleanse. That being said, though, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.